EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the home of the Cardinals, State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the San Francisco 49ers and the Arizona Cardinals. Game time is here. Glad you're with us. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson. And off we go from Arizona. Anthony Gould now to return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
First down 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Somebody gotta do it. Somebody gotta do it. Watch him do it.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin first and 10. And that play gets nothing. So no gain on the game's first snap.
This defense wanted to come out early in this game and take the fight to the offense. And boy, did they ever set the tone on the very first play, keeping that carry to no gain.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line. 14 on the pickup. It's an Arizona first down.
At the 37-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground. And you'll get about 6 there, setting up second down.
At the 44-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4.
On the set. Here we go, shot. 6 Cowboy.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throw away.
A loss of 10 yards on the
Nick
play.
Bosa, as he's done so often this season, it's another sack, and he is up to 15 now on the year. Work to do following the sack. It is third and long. Now they'll set up to throw. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And he'll be out of bounds, well short of the line to gain. And that'll set up fourth down.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem. And that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
And that is not going to work. It is incomplete. They go for it on fourth and wind up turning it over on down.
Result of the play is a turnover on down.
A run, and this is Aston Genty. Strong running there. Inside the 30. On the move with a gain of 9.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard at the 29-yard line.
From the 29, here's second and a yard. A tight end in motion now. Keep it on the ground with Genty. With good blocking leading the way. He's got the first down inside the 25.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen. And not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2. But it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor. And you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground. Man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
That is a gain of 22, and it sets up first down and goal.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times. And then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line.
This opening drive going to form so far. Now they've got it first and goal.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
They put Wilson in motion. Genty trying to find a crease in that mass of humanity, but he is going to come up short. One more time with Genty, and he barrels his way into the end zone. Ashton Genty, touchdown, 49ers. That his 16th touchdown of the year.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
The motion man here is Mitchell. He'll look to throw. That is caught. They get the two-point conversion. What a start to this one. An 8-0 edge.
Everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy is better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, and let him do the rest.
This taken in at the 8-yard line. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. Set up to throw. He'll go right and find his running back, and he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45.
That's good for a Cardinals first down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Now a run on first down. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. It's a pickup of 13 yards. It's good for a Cardinals first down.
10 at the 42-yard line.
18, right here. Here we go. Shot. Count, go.
Back to throw. Quick throw, taken in. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
60 Vice. Panther 11. Panther 11.
They'll look to throw. He gets that to his big target, Trey McBride. Here's second and 4 from the 25.
Brings up second and 4.
He'll drop to throw. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And he's into the end zone. What a response. Touchdown, Arizona. What a year. That is touchdown number 22 on the season.
Just a beautiful ball there by the quarterback. And the point I want to make here, Mike, and make sure the viewer understands is, in the NFL, if you have to wait for a guy to be open and then deliver the ball, it's too late. So often these quarterbacks throw their guy open. They anticipate where the void in the coverage is going to be. That's exactly the reason this play worked out here, Mike, and he's able to connect here for a big touchdown.
Their head coach, 2 fingers in the air. They'll say no to the extra point and go for 2. On the zone read, he'll keep it himself. And this one ruined quickly. Take him back to the 5-yard line. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Ready.
From the 35, it's first and 10.
Buffalo Deputy Ranger.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Open man downfield is Fryermuth. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be first and goal. So a big one there to start the drive. A gain of 57 yards. A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. 8-6 is our score. Greg and I back here in Glendale after this. It's the 49ers with the football to start quarter number 2 as they go to work on 1st and goal.
Here we go. Set. Ready.
He'll get this out wide, and the tackle is made at about the 6.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest game.
Hold it ready.
They need 6 for the touchdown. 2nd and goal.
Here we go. Here we go. Back row 80. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Trap 60. Trap 60. Cut 19. Cut 19.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. On the run to the right. And he's forced to just get rid of it here. Now they're going to have to regroup and try again on 3rd and goal.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
Big play coming up. 3rd and goal. They put Wilson in motion.
70, 69, 19 Lion.
They'll put a receiver in motion right. The Niners will use the first of their timeouts. We'll talk things over before 3rd down.
Tight. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Warriors 70, 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Rig alert. Rig alert. Rig.
They put Wilson in motion.
79, 18. Mustang 19. Let's go.
Throwing here on 3rd and goal. That one taken in. Amon-Ra, St. Brown. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Touchdown, 49ers.
Tight spaces down there. Things happen quick. Greg, a quick decision and great execution for the score.
You're exactly right, Mike. Down here this close to the goal line, everybody's clock has to speed up. Not only the quarterback processing to get the ball out of his hand, but you have to win as a receiver quickly and give the quarterback somewhere to go with the ball. It was that quickness at the line of scrimmage that led to that touchdown.
Ready.
This is hot. He's got it. And they tax 2 more onto their lead.
Mike, I think all of us can remember exactly where we were during a certain Super Bowl where throwing the ball this close to the goal line ended up being a disaster. But unlike that time, they ran this pass play to perfection, and the result, 2 points.
This will be returned from the 2. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin.
21-yard line.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. His throw on 1st down is going to be incomplete.
He just stays on his primary read just a little bit too long. I think if he gets that ball to his check down a little bit quicker, not only is the ball completed, but I think there's some room to run. So, again, certain quarterbacks are better than others. The ability to process and eliminate targets quickly to move on to the next, that's a skill that really just comes from experience. He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop. Great reaction by the defense. At first, Mike, it looked like there was enough room out there for the quarterback to pick this one up himself, but they were able to rally to the ball, and I think the officials are going to mark him just short.
They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw. That's taken in. And this is going to backfire in a big way. Going for it on their own side of midfield, but they turn it over on downs.
19 Lions, 79 Broncos.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. This one not quite on target. And too much. That one falls incomplete. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the receiver he was trying to target. And it'll be second down.
Ready? Go! 19 tight. 19, 19, 8. Ready, right?
That is caught. And he'll take it on in. Donnie Wilson. Touchdown, 49ers.
You know, Mike, at this level, not all touchdowns are created equal. There's some plays that result in touchdowns, and then there are touchdown strikes, and this one is the latter. When you talk about a confidently thrown ball on the money downfield, it doesn't get a lot better than this, and his receiver is able to take it in for 6.
Panther 11, Panther 11.
Blitz coming, he'll throw it. That's going to be incomplete. That would have been a tough grab. The collision darted loose. The try for 2 is unsuccessful. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. He'll start at the 2. And he will only be able to muster the 20-yard line on that return. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
19 tight. Come on, come on.
He'll fire one deep for Harrison. Still on the move. And he will take this one in. 79 yards. Touchdown, Arizona. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
That is caught. And they get the 2-point conversion. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
35-yard line.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Let's go now. Cowboy 80. Ready?
They'll start on the ground with Genty. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. Ball on the 40 now. Here's second and 5.
Brings up second and 5.
Let's go.
Once again, it's Genty. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
18 yards on the play. And the 49er first down.
They'll go again with Genty. Again, he finds an opening. So close to taking it all the way. They bring him down to 2, but it's first and goal from there. A big-time play for the Niners. A pickup of 44 yards.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
Here's Genty. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Ashton Genty. Touchdown, San Francisco. That is second touchdown of the game, and 17 for the season. The offense will stay out there as they will line up and go for two.
70, 70. 18, Pioneer. Warriors, 70. Rig alert.
The motion man here is Mitchell.
Check.
That's going to be caught. So add a couple more points, and they add to their lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. He fields it at the 8. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. Start on the ground. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. Great way to start the drive. A gain of 20 and a first down.
43-yard line.
That's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
Here's first and 10.
It's a gain of 8. That's good for our Cardinals. First down.
Moving outside the pocket, escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
19 Tiger, 19 Lion.
Throwing now on first and 10. That's to the right side. Caught by McBride. And they'll move it down to the 11-yard line. He's out of bounds there. From the gun, here's a handoff, and he's in! Touchdown, Cardinals! He had the touchdown catch earlier. This time he takes it in on the ground. Jake Elliott now for the extra point. The kick is good. However, there is a penalty flag down. The defense might have gotten a head start. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Go. Alert! Alert! Go!
On the ground, it's Genty to start the drive. They work forward to the 40-yard line. Jalen Carlisle is there on the stop.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5.
Here's Genty. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. 16-yard pickup on that one. First down, 49ers.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
44-yard line.
On the handoff, this is Genty. And a nice game there. On first down, he takes it forward for 8 yards.
36-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up
Now, give to Genty running right. Down the sideline, inside the 25. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. They gain 18 yards on that one. It's good for a Niners first down. Now, faking the give, forced out wide. And he's in. Johnny Wilson. Touchdown, 49ers. 2 touchdowns for him now in the afternoon. Now, a 2-point conversion attempt coming.
49ers will line up for the
Hawk
2-point
70, Hawk
conversion.
70. Buffalo 18. 19, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Rig alert.
The motion
rig
man
alert.
here is
Don't
Mitchell.
tweak. Get up.
Throwing now from the gun. That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy.
I'm always curious how a defense is going to respond. So you give up a touchdown, you give up 6, and now the offense is trying to extend it to 8. How are you going to buckle down? How are you going to hang in there? In this case, let's give them a little credit. Keep those 2 off the board, and they can come to the sideline and regroup.
And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
27-yard line.
Here we go, set.
On first and 10, they'll set up to throw. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. So from the 39, they come up on first and 10.
At the 39-yard line.
He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
Second and 10.
Break.
Out of the gun, here's a run of the gut. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6. It sets up third down.
It's a gain of 6.
Arizona will take its first timeout. Clock will stop as they'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half.
Let's go. 18,
They'll throw here on third and short. He's got his man down the field. It is a big completion. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15. Now a timeout charge to Arizona. That is their second. Clock says 25 seconds till halftime.
Buffalo, ready. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Dragon 60.
They'll throw out of the gun. Moving to his right. That is caught side of the end zone. C.D. Lamb. Touchdown, Arizona. And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A third touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
The offense staying put. They will go for 2.
Will line up for the 2-point conversion.
19 tight, 19 tight. Hurt. Panther 11. Ready.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. That's pulled in. And they're able to tack on the 2-point conversion.
I know it sounds like I'm being biased, Mike, but I'm really not. Down here this close to the end zone, especially on 2-point tries, the size, the length, the athleticism, and matchups these tight ends can create, man, they are a tough handle, and it leads to 2 points.
Here we go, set. 50.
The motion man here is Mitchell. He'll look to throw. Throws inside, but that's going to be incomplete.
It's certainly not for the lack of trying, but these guys are having a really hard time getting on the same page right now. I mean, he's still looking for his first catch, despite getting a handful of targets going his way.
Let's go. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Panther 11, Panther 11.
The motion man here is Mitchell. Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. Now a deep ball from Mitchell. That's caught. What a connection. He's down inside the 5-yard line. Now here's a timeout. They're going to take it with 8 seconds remaining until the break. Well, here's the chance to cap off a great half. They have it 1st and goal. Now they'll set up to throw. It is brought in the end zone. Amon-Ra, St. Brown. Touchdown, San Francisco. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
You know, we spent so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end in the 4th quarter in 2-minute mode. Now let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the 1st half. It might not be in walk-off fashion, but I'll tell you what, executing that here, going into halftime, changes this entire game.
And that is incomplete. 2-point conversion attempt winds up being unsuccessful. The clock showing 5 seconds remaining in this half as the kick's away. That one's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
Stand 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
Viking 18, check. Mustang 19.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. That is intercepted. Picked off by Trenton Simpson. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone. Out comes Jake Bates to try a field goal here. This one will be from 37 yards out. Oh, a flip back to the kicker. It's a fake. And that'll be incomplete. How about that call? A fake field goal, but it doesn't come off as planned. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Look at him go. And he's going to take this one coast to coast. 98 yards. Touchdown, San Francisco. And hold on to that football, young man. As a keeper, his first NFL touchdown. They'll look to throw. And he will get into the end zone and put the lead up by 2 more.
You just have to find a way defensively to step up there and get a stop. It's one thing to give up 6. You allow a touchdown. But now dig deep, man. Get a stop. Looked like there was some confusion, and offense is going to come away with 8.
This fielded at the 2. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Back to throw. In the middle of the field, it's taken by C.D. Lamb. And he's going to be taken down to 37.
A gain of 14 yards. And the Cardinals First down. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Over the middle, it's Harrison. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Malcolm at the 48-yard line.
It's a gain of 16 yards. That's another Cardinals.
To the air now on first and 10. That's into the hands of Lamb. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. Not just the first down, but reception number 70 on the season. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. They'll look to throw again. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
That one is complete to McBride. And they're going to be set up right around the 10-yard line. Now it is first and goal.
First down. First down and goal to go.
Here's a run. Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's second and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to second and goal. At the Niners' 10-yard line.
He'll drop to throw.
Once he saw the defense, he knew that outbreaking route was going to be there. All he had to do was wait for his guy to get to the spot and drop the ball right in the bucket near the sideline.
And he will not get in. The defense stands their ground, pushes him back, and they force fourth down.
What can you say about the effort of this defense, Mike? I mean, they find themselves backed up their heels on their own goal line. And not only do they come up with a big third down stop, they take them back for a loss. Brings up fourth down.
To the goal line and in. Brandon Brown. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Yeah, it's not a big surprise here, Mike. You're down big. It's the fourth quarter. You have no choice but to go for it here on fourth down, maintain possession, and they were able to come through.
The extra point by Elliott is good. And the Cardinals are able to edge a bit closer.
Cardinals 36.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Here we go.
On first and 10, it's Genty. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
After the loss of 3, it is second and 13. Off the RPO, it's caught by St. Brown. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up third down.
A gain of a yard makes it third and 11.
Dragon 60. Here we go. Set. 70. Panther 11. Panther 11.
Catch made, right side by Wilson. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's fourth down.
Mustang 19. 18. Pioneer. 60 Maverick. 60 go.
They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw. He's got his man. Complete to Wilson. And he's going to have the 49ers first down. They come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving and then some.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Ready? COVID-19.
Now Genty. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. That's a gain of 11. And they'll move the chains with another first down.
19 Lions. Like 7 19. Buffalo 18. Ready?
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. This one batted away. It's incomplete. Good hands there in the end zone. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
A bit of a risky throw here in the end zone, Mike, and those windows down here tight, they close so much faster in this part of the field. By the time he let it go, the defender was already in position and was able to make a play on the ball.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Ready?
On play action, he'll set up to throw. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. So, no shortage of offense in this one as we end the 3rd. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready.
This a must stop for this defense. Facing 3rd and long.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. It's going to be pulled in by Rice. And he's going to get this close to a first down, but he's out of bounds a yard short. And that's going to make it 4th down.
We see teams more and more throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, really for 2 reasons. 1, they're confident that they can pick up the first down with yards after the catch. 2, teams' willingness to go for it on 4th down is at an all-time high.
They'll try it now with Genty. And he's not going to get there. The defense was ready for it, and they stuff it on 4th down.
Well, that play had no chance from the start. The running back was not even able to make it back to the original line of scrimmage. Give credit to that defensive line. That was an incredible effort, forcing that 4th down stop.
And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down.
He was brought down at the 10-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd down.
To the ground. He'll get it again. The ball comes out. And this is going to wind up 49er football. They have it.
And with all of this talk about ball security, I can tell you firsthand, Mike, a lot of it just becomes mental. It's like the more you think about it, the more you stress it in practice, it almost gets worse. It's one of those things that when it starts to spiral, it's just hard to pull yourself out.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. That is brought in at the 10. He'll be taken down, but just like that, they are in business. It's 1st and goal. Here's a handoff to Genty. Marked down at the 6. Now here's 2nd and goal. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. They'll send a tight end in motion. They put Wilson in motion.
Go street, check smash, check smash.
That one to the end zone, but incomplete.
Down in here in the low red zone, Mike, these windows are just so short. The field's a lot wider than it is deep, so it really changes the scheme and the progression of the quarterback, and nowhere really to go with the ball, and falls incomplete.
Pepper 6, 19 right, Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready.
Throwing here on 3rd and goal. And that is incomplete.
I think that's one he's going to look at on film tomorrow and want back. I mean, there was enough space there to get the first down. I know the ball takes him a little bit out of bounds, but he's got to get your first foot down, drag the second. That's how they teach it, and just can't quite get it done.
The offense will stay out there, but they've got some yards to pick up. 4th down and goal.
60 Bobcat! 60 Bobcat!
The motion man here is Mitchell. That is incomplete. The defense coming up big in the red zone. It's a turnover on down.
You know, more often than not in the NFL, games are won based on who wins critical downs. Well, that 4th down attempt right there was exactly that, and this defense came up huge for a big-time 4th down stop.
Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
On the play. 2nd and 10.
Throwing now from the gun. That one down the field, but they cannot connect. And it's incomplete. Marvin Harrison Jr., the intended target. And it's going to bring up 3rd down. Forced out wide. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And he'll be brought down, but not before they move it up past the 30-yard line.
The Cardinals, first down.
It's 1st down, and they'll run. And they'll gain about 6 there as it's up past the 35-yard line. From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll stick with him again, and he'll work his way for about 4 yards. But that's good enough for a 1st down.
That's good for Cardinals, first down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's 2nd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
That's another Cardinals first down.
That's left side, and that's the tight end, McBride. That keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 49ers 27-yard line.
Back to the air one more time. He'll get that complete to Harrison. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
And the Cardinals, first down. 1st and 10 at the 60.
Now, faking the give. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. Nick Bosa in there to drop him that time. It's a loss of 7.
And that's a big-time play. It felt like they really needed it, Mike. That was a drive where the offense seemed to be in complete control. Anytime on the defense where you find yourself on your heels, you're giving up big plays, you're giving up fresh set of downs, you need a spark. You need something to change the momentum of the drive, and we'll see if that was it right there. A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. And that's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
To the end zone, it's intercepted. And he's going to be taken down, but a nice return up past the 35-yard line.
Ready?
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
Let me go. 19 tight. 19 tight. Cut 19. Cut 19. Cut.
They'll drop to throw. That one caught by Wilson. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line.
It's a gain of 28 yards. And the 49er first down.
19 wide.
28-yard gain. And the 49er first down.
Throwing now on 1st and 10. Now, deep shot for Amon-Ra. That is hard. And he won't quite make it to the pylon, but he's out of bounds right around the 1-yard line.
That's another 49er.
A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's 1st and goal.
Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
The tight end going in motion to the left.
Ready, ready.
They'll run with Genty. And he's not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose yardage. They push him backwards.
A loss of 2.
Back up to the 3. It's 2nd and goal.
At the 3-yard line.
One more time with Genty. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. And make it a hat trick. That is his 3rd rushing touchdown of the game. A big reason his team is on top.
And so far, Mike, this run game has been the difference, and we're going to see in the second half. Now, can they protect this lead? Because, Mike, that's where a run game has its most value, and so far, this guy's been incredible.
Let's
The
go now.
49ers will line
Come
up
low.
for the
Trap
2-point
70 range.
conversion.
Trap 60. Trap 60. Hurt.
The motion man here is
Check,
Mitchell.
Check. Ready.
They'll look to throw. This is caught. He's got it. And they tack 2 more onto their lead.
Cardinals 36.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Here's Gould on the return. He'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
Return. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10.
This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8.
Time to pick up. It's 2nd and 8.
Now they'll set up to throw. And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find the receiver, and down he goes. The Niners will use the first of their timeouts, and they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining on the clock. That's complete to Watkins. Arizona will take its first timeout. Clock will stop. Clock will stop. 21 seconds to go in the game.
That's good for Cardinals. First down.
A handoff as they try to run it here. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
Brought down at the 35-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Up the middle they go. And he's going to have the first down. Mark him at the 45 and move the chains. And we get whistles and a timeout, so they will stop the clock. Closing seconds, game decided, but timeout anyway. That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just one more play.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because, think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs.
Get home. He'll go down. They got him. 49ers. That is now 6 consecutive victories. They are making it look easy out there as they continue their winning ways. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everyone.